Hi, this is Brian Pfeiffer, aka the Marketing Meathead, and today we are going to do day 2 of a campaign setup for an affiliate campaign on Facebook. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get started. If you have not watched video 1 in this series, please go back and watch video 1. This will not make full sense to you unless you've watched video 1. Let's talk about this campaign we're going to run in a bit here. It's a mortgage campaign. We've actually had this campaign making profit and then losing money, kind of like breaking even, sort of. So it's we kind of know what works, what doesn't. Ideally, I can get this thing to where it's consistently making money, which has not been easy on Facebook lately, by the way. So we'll see what we can do. We're going to do some, split tests and whatnot. But let's go ahead with the startup. You guys, if you watch video 1, you've gone on to my affiliate link for Namecheap. You've bought a domain there. And I showed you guys how to buy a domain in the last course. You've gone on to ThemeForest and grabbed a newspaper or WordPress theme, newspaper, magazine type theme for a blog. I've given you a link for that below as well. You've also gone on to Bluehost and done your one-click WordPress install. So you have a hosting, and you've got your blog set up, your Facebook fan page set up, and you've populated your fan page. Here's mine right here. I put some posts in here. I put about 5. I also went into the About section and put in the website I'm going to use. I also filled in this story here. Just made it look more legit. Basically simple stuff. You just go in and put a couple things in here. It's really easy just to edit your page. So it looks legit. I mean, I used Canva to make this. I took a picture off the internet, put a logo on it, cash out refinance. People land on this. It looks pretty legit. It looks good, clean, nice. That's what you're also going to do with your blog post. Let's take a look at the blog we're going to use. That is the actual post where I grabbed I'm going to grab the copy from, and I'm going to show you guys where I found that, or one of the places we found that. There it is. Okay, so this is one of our blogs. This is called Product Scout. And if you'll see the theme here, it's like a pretty simple, basic WordPress theme. I think it might be newspaper, the theme newspaper, but it looks legit. I mean, it looks like a real website. These are all just posts that we grabbed off the internet and populated the site with, made it look nice. So this is what yours needs to look like, guys. It needs to look like a real blog post. So if somebody were to poke around on your website when they land on the sales page, they're on a real website. So Product Scout, probably not my favoriteest name for the campaign we're running, but I think it'll be okay for this one. We do use some other different ones for this one. Products more for like products like gadgets and whatnot, but we are pushing a refinance affiliate offer here. So anyway, that's that's that. Let's go ahead and get started with the Facebook ad setup. And okay, so we're gonna go here. One thing you got to do is you got to make sure your the fan page is in your business manager. So you would click on your business manager settings, and then on the left, let's see here if I can find this, business settings. Let's leave the page here and see where it says pages. You're going to go in and you're just going to find your page. So obviously the one I created is right there. So then you just add that page, okay? And then you're going to go into your ad account. And let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and create a campaign. Now, one thing you guys want to know is when you're setting up your, I'll just continue this one here. I'm going to go back and start it from scratch. You have a personal ad account or a personal Facebook account, and you can set up 2 business managers under that account. So you want to do that. You want to set up 2 business managers under your personal Facebook profile, and then you're probably going to get 5 accounts given to you under each business manager, and you want to go ahead and open up every one of those 5 accounts, because if you only open one of those accounts and that account somehow gets disabled by Facebook, then you will not be able to open up the other 4 in that business manager. So you want to open up all 5 accounts, and if one of them gets disabled, you still have access to the other 4. So that's a big tip. and it's very important that you do that. Generally, Facebook does not like affiliate marketers. They'd much rather have, Wrangler jeans or Coca-Cola come in and spend $5 million on ads of stuff that everybody knows, rather than me or you coming onto their profile or platform and trying to pull people off of it to affiliate offers. So at the end of the day, they let us run, but they don't really like us, and they do have tendency to ban accounts and disable accounts. So keep that in mind. 2 business managers under your profile. Make sure you set that up. If you got any questions on that, number one, we have a course below that explains that in detail, or you can pretty much YouTube it and find out how to do that. And you want to open up all the ad accounts Facebook gives you in those business managers. So if you have 2 business managers with 5 accounts each, that's 10 accounts. Okay. We have significantly more than that because we've been around for a while and been doing a lot of traffic, and I think the max is like 900, I think, or $8.99 per business manager, and we have like multiple business managers with that many accounts, so we have thousands. Anyway, so we're going to go into the ads manager here, and ads manager right there, guys. Okay, conversions. Okay, and we're gonna name the campaign. We're going to do a lead. Okay, so there's some options here, but we're going to do leads today. Continue. All right, I've pre-filled some of this out to save some time, guys. I don't want to take this video too long because this is not hard stuff that we're doing yet. The harder stuff comes a little further into this training, but we're going to go ahead and name the ad set. We're going to do a website lead. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to show you guys how to set this up from a brand new account.
You have, don't touch the name now, and we're gonna choose click create pixel, the first one. Usually I have main pixels, but now we're gonna on here conversions. The first one says Facebook pixel.
Right
the
here?
First column, yeah. So just create your own pixel for the purpose of the YouTube. Usually that's fine. Brian Pfeiffer's pixel.
Create. Okay.
Create. Then it should be good. Let's see. Okay, set up the pixel now. Set up the pixel. Should open a new page. Did you click it? Menu, yeah, menu.
Right here.
Yeah.
Copy.
I don't see yet.
Right here.
Okay, just click the text. It's gonna copy it automatically.
Yeah,
just
I got it.
Okay, and then paste it in Notepad++ or on just a Notepad somewhere.
Any Notepad?
You can open a text edit if you click Command and space and type text edit. A text edit will pop up, and you have to click new file, new text edit.
Oh, new?
Yeah, just click new file, new. Yeah, there you go, and just paste the pixel here.
Okay.
Okay, now I have it, and go back to Facebook and click continue. Okay, now just click done.
Just click done. I don't need to do anything here.
Yeah, and you have an empty field below a website. Just click inside and choose lead. It's still red, but once you install the pixel, it's gonna become green. Okay. Yeah, lead. All right.
Okay, so hopefully that you guys saw that from a brand new account. Since my account's not new, I've already got the pixel pulled, and I will install that on the website here. So we're gonna do, let's see, go down to audience here. Basically everything is just kind of a scroll down, guys. And we're gonna leave this United States. We're gonna change this age 45 to 55, which I've got. We're gonna do all right now for men and women. We have done some tests, and women have actually converted a little better on this particular campaign than men. But we'll do all for now. We're gonna do small budgets right now, do some tests, see if we can get a conversion or two. Get that pixel getting some data. In Facebook, what we do is we buy data, so the pixel gets what's called seasoned. And as more people click on our ad and our landing page, then the pixel picks that up, and it'll start like getting smarter and finding more people like those people that clicked over to our landing page. Okay, that's called seasoning your pixel or buying data. Okay, we have a couple terms for that. All right, so then we're going to keep the language of English. Now demographics, okay, this is where you're gonna type in homeowners, okay, home owners, okay? And you'll see I already selected it up here. So demographics, home ownership, okay? So that's how you do that. And then you're going to do an exclusion, okay? So there's a little button here. You can't see it now because I've already done it, but you're going to exclude, click to exclude. So you click out of here, and down here there'll be a button that says exclude. Then you're going to do renters, okay? And I've already selected the renters, home ownership. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to do renters, demographic, okay? So they're renters, okay? Boom. So we got homeowners, and we're excluding renters. Now, this is very broad targeting. You see 21 million people. We're going to be honing in on this targeting as we go along here, trying to find kind of like our niche that works the best. But for right now, we're going to stick it at that. We're going to leave this there. We're not going to save the audience. It'll automatically save. We're going to edit the placements here, guys. Okay, now this is where you can either advertise on Instagram if you have an Instagram account connected. There's a messenger option here to advertise in Messenger. We're not going to advertise in Messenger today. That's still kind of I mean, it's not uncharted territory, but it hasn't really been working well for us. It's not the same as the news feed. Instagram has been working for us on some accounts, but I don't think it's going to be a good one for this. Generally, the people on Instagram, at least in my feeling, are younger and probably not as many homeowners. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. More people, like younger people, are in on Snapchat, Instagram stories, that kind of stuff. Probably don't own a lot of homes, so this isn't going to be a prime market for that. We are going to leave everything here in Facebook under feeds, including the right-hand column. A lot of people tell you to click off this. I don't think that's a good idea for this particular campaign. We're averaging, we're looking for 45 to 55. I'm going to set up another one from 55 to 65. And these people are typically older. They like to sit down on their desk. They like to, play on their computer from their desktop, which is, when you have a right-hand column on the desktop, that's decent advertising. So we're going to leave that. We're going to test it. But for right now, let's leave it. So we're going to keep everything checked under Facebook, and we're going to keep everything checked in the audience network, okay? All right, we're going to leave this. We're going to run all mobile devices, okay? And let's see. We're going to leave everything here. Wi-Fi, we're not going to check that. All right, let's go down to budget. We're going to run $25 a day to start. We're going to run the ad continuously throughout the day, okay? And we are going to do conversions, okay? That is important. All right. And let's see. We're going to leave this as 7-day click window or 1-day view. Okay, basically, if you click on here, that explains a little more what this does. Basically, the Facebook they have 7 days to come back to this particular ad and click on it, and it'll still be considered like a conversion, okay? So you guys can always click on this here, and it gives you a little bit of instruction. Lowest cost, we're going to leave that. And delivery time, standard, yep, we're going to keep all that. Okay, so we're going to hit continue here, guys. And this is where you want to maybe put your ad name up here. So we're going to call this Mortgage Fire. You're going to see why it's going to be called Fire in a second here. All right, Mortgage Fire. And we're not going to use a existing post. Now remember, I added this fan page in the Business Manager. So I had to add this fan page to the Business Manager. So I can select that. We're not going to do an Instagram placement. We're going to do a single image right now. Let's go here. Full screen, no. All right, so let's take a look at the library. Now I uploaded some images. Let's take this one here. And we're going to take this one out, and we're going to confirm. All right, so that is going to be one image there, okay? So let's take this one out. Oops, dang it. Little click with the trigger finger there. Let's cancel out of here, and we're going to browse the library, and boom, that's the one I wanted. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now here is where we're going to go and set up our blog post, which is basically an advertorial, trying to pre-sell the people to come to the actual offer. All right, so one thing when you're trying to find like a blog post related to mortgage, this is a pretty ninja trick, guys. One thing you can do is you can go over here to Google, good old Google, and you can, let's take a look at home refinance. All right, refinance, because that's what we're M-A-N-C. Okay, so boom. All right, normally, you know, when you're on Google, you're going to be on this all tab, and that's what's going to come up. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. Most of this stuff is, you know, like ads up top, and then you got your top stuff here, Bank of America, Chase. I mean, these are all your big dogs, okay? So to get into the real good stuff, you want to get onto the native ad sites that basically these guys are running ads on the native ad sites that are related to refinance. So one way to do that without actually paying for a spy tool, there are some spy tools out there we do use. One's called What Runs Where, another's called AdBeat, but they're expensive, and we do have a kind of a deal on those, but again, you don't really need those in most cases. I'll show you a little trick here. So go over to images, and you want to go over here to tools, okay, and then you're going to do show sizes, okay, and let's see, and we're going to do size, and we're going to do exact, okay. Now, if you know anything about native ad websites, generally there's a right-hand column and columns on the bottom, okay. So basically you got your right hand and your bottom columns, and that's where the people typically run their ads. Generally those banners are 300 by 250. That's kind of the standard size. So let's do that, 300 by 250, and let's take a look at what the native ad world has for refinancing, okay. Most of these here are probably ads that are run on different native ad websites. Now look at this one. This is one I kind of like. It's an upside down, like, built house. This one's pretty cool. Let's click on it and see where it takes us. A lot of these might be rabbit holes, but this is probably a financial insights online refinance program. That's probably an advertorial for somebody. It looks kind of crappy here. This is bad on the bottom, but this copy might be worth looking at. So, you know, take a look at this copy. I would maybe copy this URL into like a notepad, or just copy the copy into like a notepad and read through it and see if it's something you think you could use or test, okay? That's one ad there, advertorial. And let's maybe click on another one here, see where it takes us. These are all probably ads. Here's an interesting one, a little house on a rock. See what that takes us to. So that's a ninja trick, guys. This is a good way to spy. This one takes you to Pinterest. Pinterest is a whole other rabbit hole. You might be able to actually click on some of these pins, and it'll take you to like an advertorial that you can swipe. Okay, so that's another way to do some spying. The money's made in the research, guys. This is where you can find some really good advertorials and stuff that's working in some cases. There's a lot of spy tricks we teach you guys in the training below, but this is one really good spy trick. Let's take a look at this one here. It's a pretty cool looking house. Let's see where it takes us. Young parents. Youngparents.com.sg. It's almost like yeah, it's kind of a weird .com.sg. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what SG is, but something interesting. Didn't really lead us down a rabbit hole. But anyway, I've done my research, guys, and I found a really good advertorial. Here's one that I pulled. I'll leave a link for this down below so you guys can swipe this. But this is a really good one. So we've actually tested this one, and it actually converts pretty well. Like I said, we were basically making money one day, losing money one day. We actually had some success with this particular advertorial already. So let's see if I can copy this. So I'm going to just copy this, okay, and then we're going to go over to my website, Product Scout. There it is. Okay, Product Scout. We're going to go to dashboard, and then we're just going to add a new post. And let's see, post. Add new. This is simple WordPress, guys. This is not complicated stuff. And we want to put this in visual mode right here. Okay, make sure it's in visual. We're going to paste that. It should populate. Unless I did something wrong. Let's see here. There we go. Come on, copy. Copy. Why this isn't copied? It's kind of being goofy. Let's take a look here. Copy. Let's copy image. There we go. That's what I wanted to copy. I think you got to actually click on like the text part of it, guys. Sorry about that. And let's see. We are going to do post and new. Okay, I already have it here. Okay, so there we go. This doesn't look particularly great, so I'm going to want to go in and probably like right justify this, and that looks a little better. We got some spacing here. Let's take a look. I don't really like that spacing. Okay, now that looks a little better. And I had some copy that I had already wrote here. Let me pull up my notes. Sorry, you guys can't see these. But I had, here we go, here's the title. So we're going to do, why don't banks want homeowners to use this free government program? And let's edit the permalink here, and we're going to put that same title. Okay, so it looks legit. Okay. So we copied that, and then obviously we don't need this because that's kind of the same thing. All right, let's take a look at publish this for now. We're gonna have to do some editing, see how this looks. So you got your title, and then you got like a little. You're gonna want to model this. This is we found has been a working copy here for us, guys. So go into your blog post and start playing around with it. And let's see what ours actually looks like right now. Okay, why don't homeowners, see that doesn't read right. Why don't banks want homeowners to use this free government program? It's okay. I'm going to split test that title. I'm not particularly keen about how long it is, but it's not bad. This looks okay. This fits real nice. I think that looks good. I'm going to reread this, or proofread this. I might play around, see how this one over here has like a gray box, kind of like a highlighted box. I might play around with that and put that on mine as well. But all in all, it doesn't look too bad. They do have a button, so I might add a button down to mine as well. But all that stuff I can do, after I show you guys the full setup here. So that's pretty much it. But that's a blog post. This is ready to go. So this is your URL. Okay, so we're going to need that. So we're going to copy that URL, and we're going to go over to Facebook, and we're going to paste that URL. Okay, so boom, that's your URL. And the text, we're going to actually change this. Okay, and I'll leave a copy of the text I'm going to use in the edit this over here. Sorry guys, you can't see my notes over here, but I do have some text. Okay, so we're going to do this. All right, so let's see what this looks like on the right here, guys. You see the emojis? This is attention grabbing stuff. This is ninja stuff I'm showing you guys. We actually added a little quiz in here. Somebody's calling me right now. Sorry about that. And one thing I like to put into the copy is a bit.ly link, and some people even like to put it in twice. So we're going to do, that's a little ninja trick as well. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go over to bit.ly. You should already have an account with this. Let me see if I'm logged in here. I just want to make sure I'm logged in. Because one nice thing, yeah, I am logged in, the email. One nice thing is you can actually kind of track your clicks a little bit through this as well. So you can kind of keep an eye on Facebook. Make sure that their numbers are accurate. Sometimes you can find some discrepancies. Come on, seems to be a little paste on URL. Okay, there we go. Boom. Enter. Okay, so we can actually customize this with bit.ly.com. Let's see. Okay, so there's budget refinance. So there's my my bit.ly link. So I'm going to copy that. And let's take a look at Facebook. So I'll put it right there. You'll notice that I copied it. Copy. Let's go, guys. There we go. Okay, so there's one, and some people like to put it twice, draw more attention. So we can try it. We'll split test it. Okay, so bit.ly.com budget refinance it. Okay, so everything's kind of consistent. Budget refinance. Okay, and we're going to do a headline. It's going to be this. And I'll include this in the copy below, guys, so you can just grab this. Okay, we see that federal program pays off your mortgage. Expires in 2018. We're going to do this. We're going to leave this to apply now, okay? And we're going to do a display link. As actually, not display link. Newsfeed link description. There it is. Okay. Deadline for application nearing. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like, guys. This is a pretty good ad. Grabs your attention with the fire. We're going to play around with images. We're going to see how this one does. You got your bit.ly budget refinance short links. And you got some scarcity here. You got an arrow pointing down subconsciously. And that's pretty much it. Your ad may not be approved. There was an error. So I'm not sure what that exactly means there, but I'm going to confirm this. Let's see what happens. And then it goes through an approval process. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and play around with the blog post a little more and get the affiliate links set up in the blog post. So when traffic lands on the, the Advertorial page, they actually click on the affiliate link, and that's where we get paid. So you got to do that, and we got to set up our pixels. So let's go back to the blog post here. We're gonna. I paused the video for a second, and I did a few things. So as you can see, there's a couple updates I made to this Advertorial, which I'm giving you guys. I noticed the word surprised was spelled wrong. I'm going to X out of that. I was playing around with some colors. Let's see. There's a word in here. It was spelled incorrectly, but I found it. There it is. Surprised. They forgot the R in surprised right there. Okay? So fix that, guys. I caught that spelling error. There might be more. I didn't look at it that closely. There's also like some little sub numbers here, like this 4 here, 1 here. They're not really referencing anything, so I would probably just take those little sub numbers out, the 2 here, whatnot. So I also went on to WordPress. I just Googled basically what I Google here, button for WordPress, okay, and I just installed a plugin. This was the first one here. It was called Max Buttons. So real simple. I went into this was super easy to do. Went into my WordPress. Where's it at here? And we're gonna do let's go to Product Scout. You just go into plugins here, and you download search. Actually, you're gonna do add new plugin, okay, and then you're just gonna do what was that, Max button. Click that. Boom, right there. See how it's active already? I just installed that. Once you install it, you activate it, and you're good to go. And then you go into your post. And so what I did with the post is it's got this code on it. Actually, what happened to it? It went away. So we're going to take that out. Did all this. I thought I changed all this. Yeah, this isn't the right post. Let's see. All posts. We'll leave. Must have a couple here. Or maybe I didn't publish. Well, anyway, I can do it over again. It was pretty simple. So I wanted to put a button here, and we're going to just do an add button. And you see that I already made this button in that particular plugin. So you just insert the button into editor. You've got to click on it, and then insert it. And I don't know where it went. I'm supposed to go right there. Okay, so this is where we got to put our URL. So basically, this is the offer we're running. We're getting a $45 payout on a mortgage refinance quiz. Okay, and if they take the quiz, we get paid. So we want to go into creatives. You want to get the link, and then you want to put a sub ID here so you know where this came from. I'll just put my name, copy this. All right, so that's it. That's the offer we're running. Harp. And we're going to put this here. We're going to paste that. So we're going to add that to the editor. Okay, now we got this button here, and you'll see when we update this. Okay, and then you view the post. Should have a button here. Yeah, see how you click on it. I'm not particularly keen how that thing changes colors, but when you do click on it, it will take us to the quiz. Okay, so I might play around with that. We're not going to need this link anymore here, so we'll take that out. This is all pretty much like basic WordPress, guys. You know, I'm not a WordPress expert by any means, but I know how to install a plugin and make a button in less than 5 minutes. I figured it out, so it's not hard. We're going to want to make all these images clickable to the link. So we click that, boom, put our tracking link in there, apply. Here's another hyperlink. Every one of these hyperlinks, you want to make sure it goes to your, make sure the whole thing is highlighted here and goes to your link, not somebody else's. Okay, so click on that. See, 315 track, that's us. Let's double check some of this copy as we're going through and fixing these links. Just making sure that there's no more spelling errors. I mean, sometimes one can argue sometimes that in certain verticals, particularly like ones that are targeted toward maybe lower income people, you might want to even have some spelling errors. What was that supposed to say? I deleted that. Edit. There you go. You can always do edit undo, guys. I just deleted that on accident. And boom. Okay. Looks okay here. Okay, see this little 4? I'd take that out. That's not referencing anything. Once in a lifetime mortgage bailout. This was a clickable link here. So let's change that. Boom. Okay. Here's another one of these little things. Let's take that out. Let's see if there's any other ones that I missed. I thought there was a couple other ones. Yeah, again, I'm going to proofread this again before the ad gets approved, and I'll double check all my links. You always want to go in. Here's the one. Spelling error right there, guys. Believe. Spell believe. That'd be good. Okay, IEVE, and that's surprised. That word surprised. Where was that at? It was here. Here. See how that had no R. So I caught a couple spelling errors. Whoever did this advertorial, it's pretty well written. I like it, but spelling errors are not good, especially when you're going to homeowners. They're going to be typically probably higher income people, and you got homeowners reading this stuff and they find spelling errors. It could turn them off immediately, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but sometimes in stuff that is written less, some people say it was like a 3rd or 5th grade level, and when it's written in that, here's another, it's misspelled surprisingly here. Okay, so I just caught 3 spelling errors, guys, just by going through this real quick. So surprisingly here, believe was spelled wrong, and surprisingly down here. So go ahead and fix those before you surprise was spelled wrong here, and take out the little 4s and 2s and all the other stuff. That's okay with the rights reserved. I think you can leave that. mortgage bailout. Again, I'm going to proofread this really good before the traffic gets turned on. Make sure your images are both linked as to your affiliate link. Okay, your image is linked. This image is linked. Click on that. There's your affiliate link. Good. This is your button. And we're pretty much ready to go here. Now, this is where we got to put in the pixel. All right, so now we're going to place the pixel in the header of the blog post. Okay, so you saw earlier where to grab the pixel, and this is what it looks like in Notepad. You basically just pick that, okay, copy it, and then you're going to paste that here in the header code, okay? And we're going to leave this little section here. It says page view. We're going to leave that on page view because this is actually going to be a page view, okay? So update that. And let's expand this a little bit. Okay, so now we have the pixel on the actual blog post. And what if someone clicks from the blog post? Let's view the post here. I got this looking pretty good. I updated all this. I fixed a few spelling errors. These are clickable links to my, you'll see they go right to my affiliate network. And that's the Heart Mortgage. Okay. And I'll include an affiliate link for you guys for the affiliate network as well, if you want to try to get this. I don't know if they'll accept you or not. That's really not in my control, but it's worth a shot. So remember, I made this button. If you click on it, that goes to the mortgage quiz, which is where we go. So basically then what we're going to do is we're going to take this pixel, okay, and we need to put it in onto the actual landing page. So if someone goes to that quiz, the HARP quiz, fills it out, that's a lead, we get paid for that, okay? So let's go over to our affiliate network, and we're going to go to, where's it at? The HARP Mortgage. This is the active one. Yep, this one. Okay, and then you're going to go to testing and tracking. Okay, I've already done it here, but basically you just paste it right here, and we're going to change this to lead, right here. L-E-A-D, lead. Save. Capital L. Okay? Done. All right, so now if someone fills out the quiz, that's a lead, we get paid. Facebook knows that, okay? So that we know if they land on the page, what they're doing, that's one pixel. Facebook can start to get seasoned and find more people. And then we know the people that actually fill out the lead, that's the money pixel. That's the one where once we get some really good data built up on that, Facebook's going to find us more people like that. That's huge, okay? So that's it, guys. I think we're pretty much ready to go. We got the ad. Now, we did have a little problem with this ad. For some reason, Facebook triggered a manual review, so I had to fill out a thing saying I was not being discriminatory or something, and now it's pending review. I don't know if they're going to review it or approve it or not. We'll see. If they don't, I might have to change the image. I might have to mess with the copy. It's Facebook, man. It's not in my control, really. But I will post this link to this advertorial here. And again, remember, there's some spelling errors in here, and you got to change all these links. I showed you how to set up a button on your WordPress blog. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you like what I showed you here with the spying, there's a lot more to learn. There's a lot more detail. We go into it deep. Hours and hours of research goes into some of these campaigns before we actually go live with them. And we teach you how to do all that in our course. There's a link for that below. We actually have the last coaching group we just finished up, and we have the coaching recordings from that group, and we went really deep with them. Those guys, we had a few of the students making a lot of money right now, and we are going to be putting that live in the next 2 weeks as well as a product. So pretty exciting. Hope you guys like what I showed you today. If you did, I would love a thumbs up, a like, and if you could, hit the subscribe button and bang that notification bell, and join us over here on YouTube. I'm going to keep putting out some awesome content for you guys and delivering. Some people would charge for what I just showed you guys today, but I feel like everybody needs to get in on the action here. So hope everyone's having a great day. Meathead out, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.